Now, seventh problem already I told you. Eighth one. An algebraic textbook has a total of 1382 pages. It is broken into two parts. So textbook is broken up into two parts. Second part of the book has 64 pages more than first part. So it is broken up into two parts. Algebraic textbook broken up into two parts. Let number of pages in first part of the book consider as X. Number of pages in second part of the book equal to Y. What is the condition they give? Algebraic textbook has totally 1382 pages. Given total number of pages in the book 1382. Total number of pages in the book means number of pages in the first part, number of pages in the second part. Adding those two, x plus y equal to 1382. Consider this as equation 1. Next, the second part of the book has 64 pages more than first part. Given second part of the book has 64 pages more than first part of the book. Number of pages in second part of the book equal to Y equal to second part of the book has 64 pages more means plus than first part of the book. Number of pages in first part of the book is X. Now substitute this value in first equation by substitution method. Substitute in equation 1. What is equation 1? X plus y equal to 1382. Y equal to x plus, in place of y you can replace 64 plus x equal to 1382. These two are like variables, x plus x, 2x equal to, transposing 64 to the right side, 1382 minus 64. 2x equal to 12 minus 4, 8, 7 minus 6, 1, 1318. X equal to 1318 by 2. 2 6 are 12, 1 is remainder 11, 2 5 are 10, 2 9 are 8. So x equal to 659. Now substitute this value in equation 2. Substitute in equation 2. What is equation 2? Y equal to 64 plus x. Y equal to 64 plus x. 64 plus x value is 659. 659 plus 64. 9 plus 4, 13, 11, 12, 7. 723. Therefore, number of pages in first part of the book equal to any pages ఉన్నాయి first part లో 659 pages. Number of pages in second part of the book equal to 723. So this is about this problem. They gave total number of pages in the total book is 1382. We are assuming number of pages in first part is x, number of pages in second part of the book is y. They gave second part of the book has 64 pages more than first part. So y equal to 64 plus x. By substitution method, we are solving here values of x and y. Therefore, number of pages in first part of the book is 659. Number of pages in second part of the book is 723. So this is about 8th problem. Next, 9th to 10th problems. 8th and 10th problems you have to do in the same method. So first one, 9th one, chemist has two solutions of hydrochloric acid in stock. One is 50% solution and the other is 80% solution. How much of each should be used to obtain 100 ml of 68% solution? So chemist దగ్గర ఎన్ని సొల్యూషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి? టూ సొల్యూషన్స్, ఒకటి 50% సొల్యూషన్, ఒకటి 80% సొల్యూషన్ ఒకటి. సో టు మేక్ 100 ml సొల్యూషన్, 100 ml సొల్యూషన్ ఒకటి కావాలి. అది కావాలంటే 68% సొల్యూషన్లో how much of each should be used to obtain 100 ml of 68% of solution? So 68% of solution ఒకటి కావాలంటే 100 ml క్వాంటిటీది ఏది అంత తీసుకోవాలి. So that you have to find. So first you assume 9th and 10th problems you have to do in same method. This is about 10th one, 9th one. Let both quantities you have to assume as x and y. Quantity of 50% solution equal to x and y. Quantity of 80% solution equal to y. So by adding these two, how much solution you have to get? 100 ml quantity you have to get. Given sum of these two, x plus y equal to 100 ml. To obtain 100 ml solution, 100 ml means sum of those two quantities equal to 100 ml. So first solution quantity is 50% of quantity of first solution is x plus 80% of second solution quantity is y equal to how much percent? 68%. 68% of 100 ml. So this is about second equation. 50% means 50 by 100 into x plus 80 by 100 into y equal to 68 by 100 into 100. Now all the denominators having 100. So by removing those, 50x plus 80y equal to 6800. So consider this as equation 2. Now multiply first equation with 50 to make x coefficients are same. So first equation into 50 implies 50x plus 50y equal to 50 into 100, 5000. Next, second equation I am writing as it is. So 50x plus 80y equal to 6800. Now subtracting these two. 80 minus 50 minus 30y equal to 6800 minus 5000. So 1800 minus minus cancel. Y equal to 1800 by 30. 360 is that. So y equal to 60. So quantity of 50% solution is 60 ml means quantity of 80% solution is 60% means quantity of 50% solution is 40%. So substitute in equation 1. What is equation 1? X plus y equal to 100. X plus 60 equal to 100. X equal to 100 minus 60. 40. Therefore, quantity of 50% solution equal to 40 ml. Quantity of 80% solution equal to 60 ml. To make a quantity of 68% of 100 ml. Next, in the same way you have to do next problem. Next problem they gave, you have to invest 12,000 rupees. You have to invest some amount at 10% and the rest at the 15% rate of interest. How much should be invested at each rate to yield 12% on the total amount invested? So we have to consider two amounts with different rates. Let the amount invested at the rate of 10% equal to X rupees. The amount invested at the rate of 15% equal to 5 rupees. Given total amount invested $12,000. Therefore, X plus Y equal to 12,000. Consider this as equation 1. Next, if we gave these two amounts at 10% and 5% rate of interest, how much amount we have to invest in each rate to yield 12% on the total amount invested? So total amount lo 12% amount rate రావాలంటే each rate లో ఎంత amount invest చేయాలి? So first 10% of first amount is X plus 15% of second amount is Y equal to how much you have to invest? 12% on the total amount. 12% of total amount is 12,000. See, comparing these two, here to make 100 ml solution, both quantities is one is X and other one is Y. Here also total amount is 12,000. One amount at the rate of 10% is X, one amount at the rate of 15% is Y. So sum of these two amounts equal to 12,000. So sum of the two quantities 100 ml. Next, 50% of first solution, 80% of second solution equal to 68% of, to make 68% of 100 ml. Here also 10% of X plus 15% of Y equal to 12% of 12,000. 10% means 10 by 100 into x plus 15 by 100 into y equal to 12 by 100 into 12,000. So removing these hundreds, 10x plus 15y equal to 12 12 are 144. So 1,44,000. Consider this as equation 2. So to make x variables are same, x variable coefficients are same, I am multiplying first equation with 10. 1 into 10 implies 10x plus 10y equal to 10 into 12,000. 1,20,000. Second equation I am writing as it is. 10x plus 15y equal to 1,44,000. Subtracting these, signs becomes change. Plus 10x minus 10x cancel. 10y minus 15y minus 5y equal to 1,44,000, 1,20,000. You will get 24,000. Minus minus gets cancelled. Y equal to 24,000 by 5. 5 4s are 20. 40 remainder. 5 8s are 0 0. So y equal to 4,800. Substitute this value in any one of the equations. And I am substituting this equation in 1. What is first equation? X plus y equal to 12,000. X plus 4,800 equal to 12,000. X equal to 12,000 minus 4,800. 12,000 minus 4,000, 8,000. 8,000 minus 800, 7,200. Therefore, what are x and y? The amount invested at the rate of 10% equal to 7,200. The amount invested at the rate of 15% equal to 4,800. See, both are having same conditions. Here, total quantity is 100 ml. We are assuming sum of those two quantities as x and y. Here, total amount is 12,000. We are assuming both of two amounts as x and y. So, first equation you will get in same way. Next here, to make 68% of 100 ml, how much quantity of 50% solution, how much quantity of 80% solution you have to take. That's why you are taking the conditional 50% of x plus 80% of y equal to 68% of 100. Here also, to get 12% of 12,000, 10% of how much amount you have to take, 15% amount how much you have to take, to get 12% of 12,000. From this you will get second equation. After getting second equation, by elimination method solving those two equations, you will get those values. So in this way you can do both 9th and 10th problems. So this is about exercise 1.2. Up to this exercise 1.3 is completed. So next to exercise 1.3 is based on solving irreducible equations, solving pair of linear equations. Reciprocal equations converting into pair of linear equations, and after that you have to solve those pair of linear equations. So equations reducible to pair of linear equations in two levels. That means they will give reciprocal equations. Those reciprocal equations you have to convert into pair of linear equations. After converting into pair of linear equations, by using either elimination method or substitution method, you can solve those problems. So that is about exercise 4.3. We will discuss exercise 4.3 in the next session. So up to these 10 problems, exercise 4.3 is completed. Okay, thank you.